Namaskar. Today we are going to discuss about introduction of Diploma in Apparel Merchandising. The Diploma program which is on offer in current admission cycle. Apparel Merchandising. Apparel means garment, dress, कपड़ा, जो भी आप समझे, कोई भी गारमेंट जो कपड़े से बना है और मशीन द्वारा स्टिच हुआ है, दैट इज गारमेंट और अपैरल. And merchandising is a process of selling the product, any product. Apparel merchandising is selling apparel products. So this program is all about the apparel industries and how the garment are made, ready-made garment are made, how they are reached to the niche market, and how they are sold in the market. This program is having the level of diploma. After the eligibility of this program is 10+2. After 12th you can enroll in this program, and the medium of this program is English only, and the maximum duration of this program is 3 years and minimum duration is 1 year, and the fee structure of this program is 6,500 for annually. For one-time fees, you have to finish this diploma in 1 year, and in some cases you are not able to complete this diploma, you can extend it for 3 years. This program has some objectives, like this program develop a human resource for apparel industries, like how the garment are sold to the market. The ready-made garments are constructed in a lot of numbers, so it have to create a system in the market so that the prepared product is sold to the ultimate consumers. So in this program, the merchandisers are prepared as a human resource for the apparel industries. It provides conceptual and practical training to the merchandiser who want to be a merchandiser in apparel industry. It is also a supplement for the professional degree and the training for the merchandisers who are already involved in the apparel industry. जो कोई भी अभी involved है apparel industries में and they want to get a certification, they can enroll in this program. It provides income generation opportunities also, and specifically for women, because women want to start their home business and they are interested in the garment and apparel industry, so they can opt this program for their career opportunities. This program is about how the garment are made, how they are processed in the market, and who will make this product, these garments. This program have 3 theory courses, 1 internship, and 1 practical. All the courses of this program is of 8 credits. Total of 40 credits for 1 year you have to finish. In every course you have to study different kind of process and area of the apparel industry. In first course is about the basics of apparel industries and entrepreneurship. And second course, theory course, is about the fashion, textile products, development and merchandising. And the third course is about the management of merchandising, function of apparel manufacturing. So now we will discuss about the details or detailed program structure of this program. The first course is BSc 005, Basics of Apparel Industry and Entrepreneurship. In this course, there is 5 blocks and 3 to 4 unit or 5 unit in each block. First block is about the introduction of apparel industry. When you introduce in the apparel industry, first of all you have to understand about the what is industry, what is apparel industry. You have to know about the overview of apparel industry at the global level or international level, so that there is a second block, apparel retail Indian and global level. And in first block is about the apparel industries in national level and global level. You have to understand about the different organizational setup of the apparel garment manufacturing unit, because apparel industries is about the garment manufacturing, how the garment are made. So in first block there are two units is about the overview of apparel industry, national and international level, and third unit is about the organizational setup of a garment manufacturing unit. And the second block is about apparel retail is at the Indian and global level. In this, the 4 units are there. For first unit, apparel retail industry in India, how the apparel retail industry is rolled in the national market. E-commerce in the apparel industry. What is e-commerce? Nowadays we are purchasing our garments and accessories from the mobiles and computers. So e-commerce is nowadays a very high topic. So we will discuss about the e-commerce in the apparel industry in this block. Then introduction of global apparel market, because the apparel market is not at the national level. It is beyond the national or global level. So we have to understand about the global level of the apparel industry. So this unit is for the introduction of global apparel market. Then concept of FDI and introduction. For this, the concept of FDI is there for how the garment is made and the foreign country are purchased Indian garment, how the buyers are come from the international market and purchase our product and apparels. So this block is about the apparel industry. Now the third block is about business development conceptual framework. In this 4 units are there. The first unit is about market segmentations, positioning and targeting. When we go through the market, we get some segmentation in the market like formal wear, casual wears and party wears. And in case of different categories, men's wear, women's wear, kids wear, then occasion wise the sports wear, specific sports wears and athletic wears, gym wears. So in this unit we will discuss the different market sections, targeting groups and the positioning at the national and international levels. Then assessing global market. When we talk about the business development conceptual framework for the apparel industry, it is a global market. How the Indian companies assessing the global market, how they approach to the global market. This unit is talk about it. Then the second unit is business portfolio. How the apparel industry develop their portfolio at the international levels or national levels. There are many companies, many apparel industries which are in competition and they have their image, the brand images. So the company have to make a business portfolio for the national and international market. Then brand management. The apparel industry have to maintain their brand and image and reputation at the national level or international level. So the garment industry have to think about the business development conceptual framework. So the block 4 is all about the merchandiser. Who is the merchandiser? Role and requirement of the merchandiser in apparel industry. Merchandiser is the person who is directly contact to the national or international buyers for making different numbers of the garments in the industry. He or she is the main person, that is a human resource at the apparel industry who make profit for the garment industries. In this block, there are different type of units. First one is skill set for the merchandiser. What kind of skills should merchandiser have? Merchandiser should have good communication skills, good convincing power, so that they can grasp their buyers and get a consignment for the apparel industry. Then good communication skills. So the unit for this communication skills is there, and some kind of basic computers the merchandiser should have. For this, 14 to 19 unit is devoted to the basics of computers, in which you understand about the computer, how to use Excel in the business, how to prepare a presentation, how to work in the Microsoft Word, and how to use different kind of softwares like CAD, CAM in the apparel industry. The last block is about apparel entrepreneurship development. When we talk about the apparel industry, there are some component of the entrepreneurship is there. So this block is devoted to the apparel entrepreneurship development. Entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial skills. What kind of entrepreneurial skills you should have to start a new business in apparel industry? Then identification and selection of business opportunity. If you want to start any business related to apparel industry, what kind of idea you should take and execute on it? This unit is talk about identification and selection of the business opportunity in field of apparel industry. Then the second unit is about business plan preparation and analysis. In this unit, you have to prepare a business plan for your own idea. You have to take some idea for the business plan in apparel industry, related to apparel industry, and plan for the execution. So you have to formalize or you have to conceptualize that idea and prepare a business plan for the apparel industry. Then new enterprise creation and management. Then the last point, when you plan, then you have to how you execute that plan, and how to you create a new business creation enterprise in field of apparel industry. So first theory course is all about the merchandiser, apparel industry, and entrepreneurial skills. In first course, you should aware about the what is apparel industry, how they work, what are the departments in the apparel industry. When you understand the department, then you can execute your idea as a new creation of new enterprise. So this is all about first theory course. Now the second theory course is about fashion, textile, product development, and merchandising. In this, the 5 blocks are there, and 4 to 6 unit in age. In first block, there is an introduction in fashion and consumer behavior. When you understand about the apparel industry, now it's time to come in a core in the apparel industry. What is apparel? How they are made? From where they are made? So this kind of idea is for this course. First block is introduction of fashion and consumer behavior, because apparel industry is very closely related to fashion industry. You have to make a fashionable garment or new creation so that your product should sell at the reach of the market. So in this block you have 4 units, and in which elements and principle of design is the first unit, in which you learn about how the designs are made, what is the concept of designing of the garment. Then understanding of silhouette. What is silhouette? Silhouette is the outline of the garment. When you talk about the silhouette, you think the trouser have straight silhouette, the frocks have bell shape silhouette. In this unit, you understand different kind of body silhouette and garment silhouette, and how the body silhouette is hid by the garment silhouette you can understand in this unit. Then fashion and overview. When we talk about the fashion, it is all about how the fashion is come, how the fashion forecasting will be done, how the garment, how the color, how the fabric will come in next session. This is all about the fashion. Then fashion accessories and their importance. Fashion is not about only dress. It is all about head to toe accessories. The headgear, the handgear, the footwear, it all about the accessories. So this unit is targeted for the fashion accessories and their importance in fashion. Then second block is about fundamentals of textiles, how the fabric is made. When you talk about the garment fabric, it is about the property of the fabric. So this unit, this block is here, fundamentals of textiles. Textile related to the cellulosic and protein fibers, the fabric made from the cellulosic and protein fibers, the synthetic fibers, and fiber to fabric. Fiber is a small unit of fabric. First of all, fibers come from the plant and animal, then it is twisted into a yarn. So that fiber to yarn is the process in this unit is covered. And after that, fabric construction techniques. Different fabric construction techniques are there, like weaving, knitting, non-wovens. So weaving is the first of all fabric construction technique, in which different kind of weaves like basic weave, plain weaves, and twill weaves are there. Different kind of fabric structure are made with the weaving. Then fabric construction technique, non-woven and felts. The fabric which is not made with the interlooping or interlacing is non-woven. It is only adhere with the some glue or some mechanical action and made a fabric. Like आप घरों में यूज़ करते हैं डस्टिंग के लिए फैब्रिक जो सॉफ्ट होता है, फेल्ट होता है, दैट इज़ नॉन वोवन. देन निटेड अपैरल टेक्नोलॉजीज, द निटिंग टेक्निक जो आप घरों में करते होंगे, आपका जो फैब्रिक होता है, स्वेटर्स मेनली निटेड होते हैं. देन तो निटिंग टेक्नोलॉजी इज ऑल्सो कवर्ड इन दिस कोर्स. देन fabric properties and its end uses, how the fabric is act on the dress or person. So according to the property, the fabric is used as an end product. Like wool is warm, give a warmth, so the wool is made used for the making outerwear, socks and gloves or accessories. The third block is about textile processing. The fabric or fiber is not used in raw form, so that some kind of textile processing is there, like textile finishing, dyeing of fabric, printing of fabric. Finishing, like some kind of waterproof finishing, some kind of starch finishing is given to the fabric, so that fabric is protected from the adverse conditions after making a garment. Then dyeing and printing is related to the embellishment of this fabric. आप उसको सुंदर बनाना चाहते हैं, enhance करना चाहते हैं उसकी fabric को, then dyeing and printing process is used in the fabrics. Then these textile processing give some adverse impact on the environment. So some environmental issues and textile industries are also discussed in this block. Next is apparel production line and product development. In this block, we will discuss about the apparel line production, how the 1,000 numbers of shirts is being produced in the apparel industry, how the fashion trimmings are used in the garments, and product development. Final product development is placed in the garment industry. Then organization of line, how the stitching line is organized that way at a minimum time period they produce numbers of products. So the fifth block is about the merchandising planning management. The production of garment required the planning and management. So merchandising play main role in this the development of the garment. So introduction of product merchandising interface with other department, how the merchandiser interact with other department to complete their consignment. Merchandising planning, line preparation, line presentation, visual merchandising, and store layout. How the garment is placed in the store so that it can catch the eye of consumer and consumer pick that product immediately. So in this block is talk about the visual merchandising and store layout, how you place your final product to the consumer so that it can get more awareness. Then the third course is about management, merchandising function, and apparel manufacturing. In this course, the sourcing and buying is the first block, in which when we talk about the sourcing and buying, when we prepare a product, we have to require some raw material, some fabric, some trims, how they are sourced from the industry for a lot of number of the production. So sourcing for apparel, major apparel sourcing centers nationally and national level at or global level, and sourcing organization and vendor management. When we purchase from the material from the vendor, we have to manage the all process of sourcing from the vendor, and we require some vendor management. Role of buyer and buying house, there are some third party which is involved in the production of the garment. So there is introduction of role of buyers who purchase the garment, or a buying house, the third party which is involved in international consignments only. Then strategic sourcing process for apparel, how to procure the material strategically so that company bear maximum profit and get maximum order for the industry. The second block is about international trade and finance. When we talk about the international level business, there are some trades and finance are also involved. So this block is devoted to the international trades and finance, like basics of international trade, how to trade, how the fabric trading is there, export financing and insurance, documentation, what kind of documents and what kind of procedure we require for textile exports, payment receiving process, because it is an international business, so how they pay or how they receive payment from the buyers, and government aid to the apparel exports. Now the third block is about apparel manufacturing, how the garment are made. First of all, patterns are made for the garment. Introduction of pattern, in which you have to understand about the body form, the body structure and body measurement. Then you have to make a patterns. Then components of garment, each garment have different kind of components, so this unit is talk about the different kind of components like collar, cuff, pockets. Then introduction of apparel manufacturing, how they are stitched in this sewing line. Then different kind of seam and stitches are there for the production of the garment. Then threads and needles play important role in the stitching, because the threads and needles adhere two layers of fabric together, which make the fabric to the garment. Then assembly system in the industry. When the production is for the thousands of pattern pieces are there, different kind of swings and needles are required for the stitching of different part of the garment. So assembly system is required for the apparel industry. Then apparel quality control is required for the quality assurance. So quality control for apparel, inspection of fabric, apparel, compliances issues, role of testing laboratory and care labels. See, apparel industry is thinking about all the quality control. So from initial stage to sending the final product to the consumer, they inspect fabric and final products. they resolve the compliances issues. The testing laboratory play major role in the quality control. So the fabric at initial stage is tested by the laboratories, and final garment is also tested for the strength and fading of the product. Then care label are also pasted on the garment so that the consumer can maintain the life of garment for long time. Then the fifth block is about the apparel costing. The product is ready. Now the costing time. Introduction of costing, what is costing, what is the difference between costing and pricing, and basics of apparel costing, how the apparels are calculated, costing of apparel, and global competitiveness in costing. Now the third component of this program is practical. In this, there is not only theory courses, there is a practical component which is involved. All the 3 courses you have to perform a practical activity on a practical manual related to your topic of 3 courses, theory courses. Then the last one is the internship, which is a major part of this program. In this, you have to go to the apparel manufacturing unit, and you have to be a part of that manufacturing team. You should get involved in various process of garment production like sampling, production of garment, quality control, or you may also help the senior merchandiser or junior merchandising or your internship supervisor, which will allot to you. So this program is all about the skilling and all. There are some job opportunity after this program like merchandising, fabric export houses, merchandising, visual merchandising, fabric export houses. These are the job opportunities you can get after taking this diploma degree. So the last date of this present admission cycle is extended till 10th October, and this is a link for the enrollment. If you are interested in this program, please enroll. And I think your queries and your doubts are clear in this session. Thank you.